Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. The goal with the seated position is to have something sturdy, comfortable. You don't want to be shifting around during the practice, so sitting down is preferable because it has an upright back, which is useful. So a chair works. But of course, if that doesn't work for you, you can lie down. You can be sitting in any way you would like, just as long as you feel sturdy and comfortable. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But of course, if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed, feel free to do so. Or if you feel more comfortable doing that, just do that. No problem at all. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just leave the screen alone. We look at them too much anyway. And just drop them down below you, kind of glancing at the floor, the desk, or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We just have a nice, gentle, clear gaze directed downwards. You're in a nice, comfortable seated position, and your eyes are open, directed down. Just settle here. Just be here. Let go of the today. Let go of the future. All the plans, the tasks, just put them aside for now. And don't worry, you can pick them up later. But for this moment, just be here. And leave the past alone as well. All the arguments you've had, things you've done, and the story you tell yourself about yourself. Leave that alone as well. Just be here in the same way a newborn baby is just here. No stories, no ideas, no judgments, just this moment, just as it is. And maybe you'll notice, if you're normal, that paying attention to this moment isn't easy. Because you'll start thinking about dinner. Start thinking about some fantasy, some problem, whether or not you should drink that diet drink or how you're going to make some big changes in your life. All of this starts to come up. But the goal to pay attention to the moment is not about silencing thoughts. It's not about pushing them away, only to leave them alone and let them do their own thing. And we do this by bringing our attention instead of in the forehead, where we usually keep it, and bringing our attention down to the lower belly, below the belly button and above the groin. Noticing this area here. And watch how, as the breath comes in, this area naturally expands. And as the breath departs, this area relaxes. Instead of paying attention to this next thought, pay attention to this rhythm of breathing in the lower belly. Watch it carefully. And do this as effortlessly as you can. We're not focusing on the breath. We're not concentrating on the breath. We are recognizing a light awareness of the breath in the lower belly. Gentle. Real. And we just let thoughts kind of unhook themselves from our attention. Let them go on and on and on. Just noticing breathing effortlessly, as if this entire process is happening all by itself. Come back. Come back to the breath. Gently, effortlessly. Stop planning. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Gently return to the breath. Lower belly. Rising and falling. Are you thinking? Lost again? No problem. But inquire this: what is it exactly that's getting lost in thought, but then returning to the breath? What is this center? Is there really a center there? Is there a thing to which thoughts are talking to? And if it is a thing, can it be seen? In the same way we find the breath, can this I, this me, be seen? Turn the attention back. Where does it come from? What uses attention? And if you don't understand, stay there. Stay there and rest. What am I? All right, you can look at the screen. We all feel it, especially if you're trying to become something in this world, playing the human game. Especially if you want to be successful, have something to show for yourself, something to contribute to the rest of humanity. Anyone who goes through this can feel overwhelmed. But even if you're not trying to do any of those things, and you're just trying to keep your head above water, like many of us feel, bills to pay, kids to feed, problems to solve. Life can feel like just barely breaking the surface, treading water in this deep ocean of problems. But when I met my teacher, I noticed something he would say over and over and over again. And to this day, he says this. Somebody would ask him a question about, I got all these problems, I have bills to pay. How do we not worry about the bills I have to pay and the struggles and, the schoolwork I have to do? And how do I not worry about these things? And he would say, what are you doing right now? And this person would be like, oh, well, I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you. He's like, good. Stay there. Yeah, but all the problem, no, what are you doing now? Stay there. Rather stay here. This is the beauty of this practice, is that at any moment of suffering, of problems, of panic attacks, of overwhelmed feelings, struggle, you can just come right back here now. What am I doing now? What are you doing now? That's it. Everything else is thinking. So just be here. And you'll get lost. You'll get worried and frustrated and problems. But then use that as an alarm clock. The moment you feel suffering, the moment you feel like there's difficulty, there's problems, I just can't get out of this problem, my problems, what am I doing now? And the more you come back, the more this space opens up for you. Some people call it don't know mind. Don't know mind. So just come back to this moment and you're free from suffering. Even if this moment is painful, the pain comes from the projection into the future. What am I doing now? Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, without exception, see you tomorrow.